Hello there, my name is Gabriel Oppong-Mensah.
And I am Eric Oppong-Mensah. If today is the first time you're watching this video,
kindly subscribe, like and share, and also click on the notification icon to receive updates on our next episode. Welcome to the Front Deck Season 1 and Episode 8. Yes, I said Episode 8. This far, by grace. Bars. Okay, so last week we spoke about signs of a true son, and this week we are going to be talking about types of sons. And as we do it on the front decks, we're going to ask Daddy questions and going to give us answers that will blow our mind. So stay tuned as we move to our first question for today. And Daddy, our first question for today is, do fathers expect their sons to be in a particular way?
Yes, every father have high expectation that his son to be a beloved son, a true son. Those are the children that listen to their father's instructions and obey them.
Okay.
Whether it's difficult or not.
Whether it's difficult or not. So fathers sometimes give difficult instructions.
Yes.
And as Daddy has proved it, they know it is difficult. But then they're expecting you to obey to see whether you are the true son or not. Okay, so Daddy, the next question is a personal question. It's, would you want to father somebody like yourself?
Yes, papa, and even 10 times. Yes.
Why?
I was a good son to my parents. I was a beloved son, I should say so, and they loved me. I've never disobeyed them, and I wasn't stubborn to them.
So you grew up to become a hard person.
Yes, respecting, knowing the importance of obedience and honoring your parents. That is why I train you people in that way.
Okay. Yeah, as you heard, Daddy is encouraging all of us to become beloved sons, because he was a beloved son himself. Okay, so Daddy, our next question is, the attitude of the son, does it depend on the training of the father?
Train up the child the way he should go. Wow. And when he grows, he will not depart from it.
Beautiful.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. All fathers should love their children and bring them closer to them, and teach them the ways of the Lord.
Wow.
And it shall be well with them.
Wow. So what you are saying is that if the father should teach the child will become well child, right?
Yes.
And the child,
yes.
And the child will do good things.
Yes.
So this goes to my next question, because one of the things I don't understand even up to now is that the pastor's children are the ones who sometimes their life is questionable. You see, because funny enough, it's not like their fathers don't train them well. Per this question you just gave, is like if the father should train the child well, he will go. So that moves to our next question, which is, what does the attitude of the son have to do with the father?
It is the father's responsibilities to train up his child.
Okay.
And it's the children's responsibilities to obey and listen and conform to the instructions that their fathers will give them.
Okay.
If they don't do that, then it's up to the children, because they will grow up. They shouldn't forget, every son, every mother, you will grow up to be a father one day or a mother one day. And if you are not listening to the instructions of your father and be trained well, you will transfer those negative behaviors that you were exhibiting to your parents to your children.
And they also exhibit it to you.
You see? And it will not be well.
You will not be happy at all.
You will not be happy fathering children that are stubborn, that are not listening to your advice. So don't do that to your parents. Listen to their instructions and obey them. Okay,
so that what are some of the types of fathers? The types of sons, excuse me.
We have beloved sons.
Okay.
And they are the true sons. And we have the prodigal sons. We have stubborn and rebellious sons.
A minute. Prodigal sons, stubborn and rebellious sons. Are they not the same?
No, they are not the same. With the prodigal sons, when they take the things of their father and all that, they go away. The prodigal son realized his mistake. He regretted totally and came back to his father. And his father accepted him, and he lived well thereafter. But with the stubborn and rebellious sons, when they don't change, they will develop to become the fourth sons, who are dangerous sons. And dangerous sons, they are heading towards destruction.
So the differentiation between the rebellious and stubborn son and the prodigal son is that a prodigal son comes back to his senses.
Yes, he
and
realized
comes to apologize.
Yes.
But then the stubborn and the rebellious children are heading towards becoming dangerous sons, which their end will be destruction. I think a perfect example is Absalom in the Bible.
That is it. That is it.
Because the story of Absalom will show you how a son can move from being prodigal, stubborn, rebellious, and then dangerous. Yes. And I think the point of dangerous is when you want to harm your parents.
That is it.
Yes. So those of you out there who are fighting with your mother, you are fighting with your father, you're a dangerous son.
No child should be stubborn or rebellious. Because when you start doing those things, you are heading towards becoming a dangerous son.
Wow.
And if you become a dangerous son, your end is destruction.
Yes.
And no parent wish that for a son.
Yes.
Therefore, children, none of you should be stubborn and rebellious. Other than that, you are heading towards becoming dangerous, and dangerous children, their end is destruction. So we saw what happened to Absalom.
Yes.
He died
and that's
miserably.
And Absalom is the perfect example for everybody becoming rebellious. He's your test control. You can just look at it. So I also want to say that as we have made it clear on this text that God Almighty is the original father, the ultimate father.
Yes.
And we are all sons.
Yes.
We are all sons. So if you don't give your life to Christ,
you have to.
You are a dangerous son.
You have to give your life to Christ and have a new way of life.
Yes. And if you're dangerous, it means that you go distraction.
Honor your parents, respect them, obey them, and it shall be well with you.
Okay, so to end it all, we have to do the question for today, and the question for today is, which type of son are you? Today you've heard about 4 types of sons. So you are look at it, be honest, and come and comment which type of son are you. If you don't comment, we will conclude that you are a dangerous son. Okay, and then the quote for today is, what we sow is a sign of the fruit we would bear.
That is it.
Yeah. So bear in mind that as you are being rebellious towards your parents, your sons will come and be rebellious towards you too. Yes.
That is it.
And if you are being respectful, your sons will come and be respectful towards you.
That is it.
Yeah. So let's do the right things, because we sow what you reap. Okay, so we end it for today, and my name continues to be Gabriel Oppong-Mensah.
And I am Eric Oppong-Mensah.
And then bye for now. We'll take this one like that. That's what. Then.